Hello everybody and welcome back to Mano's Minecraft. How have you guys been? I've been pretty well myself. Done a lot of work. I hope you guys have been well as well, obviously. But a lot of work in this and in real life. So last time we made that water elevator to get from the soon-to-be strip mine area of our base back up without having to touch any buttons, and it works beautifully. It does, however, run slow, which is a bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? So we have that, and that is all said and done. And I said last time that we were going to make some slight modifications so that we could kind of cap it off at the top, so like up above, because it was kind of just open up. But there's that has been done, and I'll show you that in a minute. But let me know what you guys think about this. I'm not sure how I feel having these glowstones here, because my original idea, I'll show you right now actually, was to cover them up with, of course, to cover them up with some trapdoors. Let's get 10. And as you guys can see, I'm using dark wood as the kind of transfer wood block, covering them up like this. But the problem with this is that because it's glass, you can kind of just see the glowstone there. And I do like how this looks. Oops, sorry, I just accidentally hit the microphone. I like how this looks a lot, but I don't know if it's worth it because of the glowstone. You can see through the glass right there, and I do like how you can see through it. So there's something to think about there. But a few changes have been made, obviously. So if you guys noticed, chests are down here now. The original plan for this area was going to be just like branching out, like go that way, you'll get to the boat launcher, you go that way, get to the nether, and just a bunch of little things that can jet off everywhere. But it was also going to be kind of a reservoir or over-the-top bulk storage for things like cobblestone, of which I already have 4 double chests filled upstairs, and basically another 6 down here, and other stuff too. But that will all get done in time. So they are down here because I needed to make room to build inside here. Now, for the longest time, the area inside of this central place was meant to be a type of living quarters where I could just get my immediate necessities and such, but it didn't turn out that way, and what I think it has become is much, much better. For one, it is very inconvenient, if I want to get to the top floor, to run to the middle portions of every edge of this base, as opposed to something like the corners, which are closer to everything. Another bit of it was, it's kind of a large area, in that when we built our elevator there, kind of fill up a nice chunk, which is decent. We had our enchanting, we had our brewing, bulk storage was right here, we had a strip of furnaces and a line of sugarcane. I was going to say bamboo for a second. We had that there for just the basics to get by. But that's been changed, and I'm very excited to show you guys all the changes. And a lot of them were made today, which is alright, but I might as well just show you guys now. It's not done. I don't consider it done at all. But can you see that? Can you see through that hole? It looks much more complete, doesn't it? Let's get inside. And this is what we've got inside now. I capped it off with kind of an angled roof type of thing, which is fine and dandy. Right here you notice pistons. Pistons are transparent blocks in the sense that light can pass through them, and I'll show you what that is for in a second. We have 2 smelting stations here, each holding 8 furnaces, and automatically fed in blaze rods. Nothing is pulled out. That is so that we can get our experience out of this. So this is where these little cubbies are. It's a lot of blaze rods went into this. I had to go and farm I had to go to the blaze farm just to farm the rods instead of the experience. But I lost it all. Not that it matters for testing purposes. And then we have these. You'll notice these levers right under the stairs, and I thought we could totally fit something here. And what better than our beds? We come in at night, we sleep the night away, we come out, press it, and if we die, because this block is stopping the only air block around this bed, we'll get teleported all the way back to that front, and everything is good because we can press the button and that's it, I guess. So I can actually show that to you guys right now. I'm going to put my stuff away in here. I'm going to die. I'm going to sleep the night off first. So, what is it? Okay. I'll wait till it's nighttime and then I will come back to show you guys how it works. You know, I actually forgot to mention to you guys that I made a staircase here going up to the top, which is very, very, very convenient. You guys have no idea how annoying it was to get up here. I'd usually end up throwing ender pearls from down below, coming up to try and land here, and it was annoying. But this helps a lot because now I can just get down. You do bump your head, but I had to make that work somehow with that. So I guess that's all that could have really been done. And everything is lit up. Now the only thing to change in here is going to be right around there, this area, and back in here to make it look nice. Because right now you can see like the cobble and the levers, and I don't really want that to be seen. And the elevator. I really like that elevator, but it's so slow. Alright, so it's nighttime, so we come over here, we get in the bed, we sleep. If we left the lever up, if we didn't pull it back down, died, we would come back here. And I can demonstrate that to you guys right now. I have my feather falling on. Is there a better way to die out here? Let's just jump over that. Oh, I recovered my health too. Jump, 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 jump. Get my hunger down. There's a modification that must be made to the death counter as well, guys. Because we are in the snapshots, the new ones, which I believe are 05, yes, 14W05B, and as you can see, the debug screen is totally different. So just to make sure. So the lever's still up, so the bed's still available. And if we die, we should appear right there. See, right here where we left off. But if we close it and die, I picked up some experience. That's funny. Come on, come on, come on. Die, die, die. One more time after this. Maybe even two. Oh no, good. This will be the last time to die. So if we come up here and we jump off again, see, it's down, which means the bed's closed. So there's no airspace around the bed. If we jump off and we die, boop, we respawn right here, we come down, press the button, go in, 64, 65, and that's it. So that works well. I'm going to be installing them fairly abundantly throughout the base, excuse me, and around the world, because when we come here, we can just go right in and be on our way. Now, I said I wanted to make a modification to this, and that is still true. What I want to do is in the snapshots, you can place buttons on the floor now. Is that the only orientation? Yeah, that's the only orientation. I think that activated it. Whoops. What I want to do is press a button out here that will open this door and activate this counter at the same time. So I'm probably not going to do that on camera because it's just a small change. And I keep meaning to light this place up, but I always forget. So I have to do that. Alright. Let's get over here. Go back. And then I'll take you guys downstairs. So let's go downstairs to the not the basement, but the strip mine. I also considered, instead of putting those furnaces in that room, oh, I should get my stuff. Instead of putting the furnaces like at the little cubbies at the end, I tried seeing if fitting a staircase in there would work. Didn't really work too well, so that I can get from there down to the bottom fairly quickly. Didn't turn out too well. Far too bulky for my purposes, our purposes. But anyway. Let's put some junk away. Oh, I should also mention, when upgrading to the snapshots, I don't know if it's just my world or if it's a thing everywhere, but all of my item frames popped off. And that happened to me twice, because I upgraded to 04B and then 05B, because I just waited for the B version, because there's usually always a B version. And that happened twice, which was extremely annoying. I should get another stack of this. But, I mean, what are you going to do? So I'm just going to grab a couple ender pearls really quick because they're nice and useful. Stack of that. Alright. Now, you notice the pistons, like I said before? How they let sunlight through? Well, Do you see how not foggy it is down here? Holy slimes. Slimes everywhere. We've got to deal with this. Wow. But you see how it isn't foggy unless I get further away from this? Well, if you can get sunlight down to the bottom of your world, you're not going to have void fog problems. Which is what I did, going all the way up. There's piston facing down, piston facing up, piston facing up. Solid blocks are there, but it works, which is fantastic. But anyway, today, I think it'd be a good day to work on this strip mine. So, what we want to do for this, we want to get a decent sized square centered around this 7x7. And I don't think this dugout area is centered around it. And it's far too big. Probably want to cut it at least in half. So I'm going to map this out, figure out how it's going to work, and then I will come back to you guys because I've got some big plans for this. This is gonna be the most efficient, maybe not the most redstoned out strip mine, but definitely we'll be hitting every spot we possibly can. So I will be back in a moment with you guys once it's all planned out. Alright everybody, we are back, and I have laid out what I feel is going to be the best layout for this strip mine. So this is how it's going to work. We have our 7x7 out here, and then from the corners I went 9 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10th is going to be the border, the very outside border. And I did that all the way around. So if we include the border, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 27? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yep, 27 by 27 square. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do this clockwise, which means that everything is going to come in this kind of direction. So I'm going to dig out 3 here, and there's going to be just a 3 wide by X tall tunnel going this direction, and on the right side will be the individual branching off points, and they'll go all the way down and they'll be multi-leveled. So that'll get this direction. Then if we come out here and dig out these 3, there'd be another 3 by X tall by infinity long tunnel with everything coming out this way, so we have 25% covered, and then basically the same thing all the way around. Ah, God, we're gonna have to do something about these slimes. There we go. So that's basically going to be like a big square circle, I guess, or clock. And it's going to be multi-leveled. And if there's going to be any loss of ore at all, it's going to be the smallest loss possible, to my knowledge. So, I'll just take you to a test world and I'll show you that right now. Alright guys, we're here in this test world, and this is basically how it's going to look. So we're going to have this 3 wide that I dug out, outer wall extending, 3 wide by X tall by infinity long tunnel. And there's going to be a mine every 3rd block. which means that everything in this row and this row will be found. There won't be anything in the middle that could possibly be missed. I know some people like to have theirs every 3, so like this, because they can get this, and if they happen to find an ore, the vein's probably going to end up going into this, but I don't like that very much, so I like to ensure I find every piece of diamond available. It's going to be like that going all the way down, and on every bit there's going to be a ladder where you can go up and walk on. And exactly to the right of it will be another vein, or another row, and that will continue on and on and on, so on and so forth, until we get to about layer 18. Now, gold spawns up to level 26. Everything else that matters, redstone, diamonds, they stop at 16. So we're going to stop at about that. Gold is nice, and we're probably going to find enough of it in this kind of mine, but this is how it's going to go, and it's going to go all the way up to this level, which will end up making it go 6 deep. So that's that. Now the big problem with this is going to be actually just doing it, because we have that big circle or square, and I'm gonna kind of quote-unquote seal it up. I'm not gonna fill in every single spot, but I don't know. We'll have to figure out what happens when we get there. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to the test world, or not the test world, the actual Let's Play world, and then we're going to, or off camera, I'm going to work on this just a bit. I'm not going to get all the sides done today, not at all, but I'm going to try getting at least one corner of it done with the walls up, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so didn't totally finish it, but kinda did, just halfway good I guess, but this is what it is going to be like. It's going to have all of these kind of diagonally, so it's going to be kind of like a right triangle upside down, if you can imagine what I'm saying. And there's going to be these ladders that you can climb up, and they'll take you exactly to the next line that you need to dig out. So I put those ones on the wrong side. That confused me for a second. But yeah, so this roof in here is going to be at the same level as the rest. And by that I mean, what happened to that other ladder I just had? There it is. And by what I mean is, this up here right here, this is going to be the final level, because if we look at our coordinates, we're at 17 at our feet right here, which means 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is how tall it's going to be, and everywhere inside this enclosed area is going to have to be that tall, which also means I'm going to have to put in more glass around this so that we can match it at that height. But yeah, that's what this is going to turn into, and I am looking forward to it personally. We unfortunately do not have time to continue this project today. This is going to be kind of, this was a proof of concept, I guess you could call it. And most of this is going to be done off camera for kind of leisure time mining. If I'm bored, I have a couple minutes, I can come and mine in here. So that's what this is going to be. You will receive updates though, and I cannot promise that this whole area is going to be done, but as you guys can tell, where these mines are going to start poking out of, over here, there's absolutely nothing. Nothing but air. So what I'm going to have to do is get some smooth stone cooked up and kind of make a path that will reach all the way to the end. And that's going to be kind of annoying, but we have the resources to do it, so we might as well do it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very, very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.